doing my live over because the last one people kept interrupting me. So I'm just going to talk about a couple points and that's it. Okay. So I'm going to talk about alignment with Orishas. That is one of the most important things that a person needs to do. If you're not sure of your Orisha and your alignment, you need to be with an Ile, a temple, and you also need to be talked to a Babalawo so you can get your alignment. This alignment, like, is important in most cases. Even if you're just getting read your Ori, you get the left hand at Ifa. It goes through a lot of different protocols. Though, even though that you have a sense of who you are aligned with, sometimes what the Babalawo does, they do actually confirm or tell you differently if it's differently, right? So when you have to go through the initiation process, right, you obviously you have to if it's Cuba you're going, you have to know, okay, you have to deal money in a certain way. If it's Africa, you know, okay, I gotta get my money together and I have to deal with it a certain way. But it's just formulating relationships with the Elay, the temple, whatever, right? Then another thing that you have to recognize as well, yes, people will test you. Yes, you'll get tested to the limit. After all, you're only human. Um, you have to know when you are in alignment as well. Like obviously, it's like the test of the spirit, the test of your limits, the test of how much people push you. Like just earlier when I was on the live, some person talking foolishness. Sometimes it is like yeah. Like Eshu is the trickster. He will come and he will test you, test your limits, right? Once the Babala has read you and you know you have a pleased whoever you have to please and you have to make sure that you are good. Most cases, most Babalaos, they would work with you so that you can be able to please the Orisha, right? And it's the knowing that is the most important. I'll say to anybody who's coming to the IFA community, right, 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 you need to know yourself, and you obviously need to form relationships with people who is in the same community as you. I'm not looking at the chat because I got distracted the last time, so I ain't doing it. All right, and then like once you come into alignment. Oh, okay, okay. Once you come into alignment with this, right? Once you know that it's like I would always say that it's good to have a good relationship, a good friendship, not relation, a good relationship, friendship with your babalawo. That's the most important one. That's one of the things I missed being around my babalawo that is not around me now. Right, that is the most important. That's the fundamental family. It's like having an extended family link that you can go to. You don't necessarily have to go to them for work all the time or certain stuff. Right. I feel that's the most important thing. Even me going into temples, I feel that how right, the trust is the biggest thing that has to be established between you, the priest or the priestesses or priest or whoever, so that you can formulate, because without that, right, then you're still on the outside. Many people practice either on the outside and they never become part of temples or whatever, and they go to the festivals, they celebrate the egbe, they celebrate certain things, the dafa, that the dafa, which I'm still learning about. The dafa is the most important thing. That's one of the things that how the priestess that I go to, she always talks about that. That's the most important thing to be done, right? Being aligned with whoever you're aligned with, right? Without, you can't have one without the other, and that's how I feel. Even though I wear colors, even though it's like color therapy to me, but at the same time, right, I could be wearing Orisha colors. I could be like in tune, like, to me, I see Orishas everywhere. The Orishas is in the sky. in certain, like what I mean in with being in tune with nature. When you're walking down the road and you're watching the breeze blow, and you know exactly what it represents. When you're walking around and you see certain things, birds, people that appear, that's showing you, okay, that's the Orisha that's around you. When you're listening to the songs, you are aligned, you're singing, you're feeling the energy, right? So, but I feel it's nicer to be around a Enya with the Cuban side, the Lukumi side, and to be around the temple, because sometimes, right, those little things that you can't do, you right, like you need a priest and a priestess to deal with it, certain stuff. You are not able to be able to no, I'm not shouting out birthdays on this channel, unfortunately. Um, so that you could so that you can be aligned. So when you're aligned, it's the most important thing, but is to have that relationship, that friendship basis with either the community, the priest, the priestess, the highest, what, the so-called thing, which is being exploited now, the higher self, right? Everybody has a higher self, obviously. Everybody has has beauty, fire, water in their star signs and all sorts of things. And that also aligns with the character, aligns with who you are, finding out the attributes of the Orisha. And it somehow it aligns with who you are as a person. So to me, I would say that how right is good to um be in tune with certain communities. And because I got interrupted the last time and disturbed, thank you people for coming through. With that said, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not even gonna go even whatever, because um I can explain better in pictures and words. That's how I deal with now. So um if you are on this channel for what it is, please like and subscribe. We can have exchanges, even about the thing what happened in Ocean Grove, where the pastor came and disrespected Ocean Grove. That obviously wasn't aligned with it, right? So obviously, whatever happened to. I don't even think anything happened to that pastor, but like this is the importance of being around community, and that's what King Baruho was explaining as well, because he's down in Nigeria right now, and he's round Ifa 24/7, 24/7. Like I said, living, breathing, eating Ifa, right? Which in the West is different, because obviously, right, we got the diaspora, should I call? We are right. We in the diaspora, it's different for us, I suppose, because like sometimes, right, you're not around the community, right? Sometimes, right, sometimes you need to be around people who's aligned with it, good people, the EPLA, the good character people who is aligned with it, who's doing it properly, who can show you properly, even though you're in the Western world. So that's one of the important things I feel that how one should know if you are searching. And I tell you, it's hard to find priests, good priests out there. It's hard. It's hard to align yourself with good priests, with ones who is able to work with you. It's not just on a money tip, because like with Eva, they always talk about is the money tip, where like you have to give sacrifice or whatever else. But then it's nice to just have that that friendship, that that lineage, that how like you can know that you can go to your sister friend, your brother friend, and you can have a chat to them, and then you can reason on what's going on with you. Like even when they're going through or coming through their stages, their journey, they can talk to you about it. So, like I said, in a nutshell, like just formulate friendships and around the community. It's one of the hardest things, especially if you've been burnt in the past. I would say, to me, it's one of the hardest things to do, right? It's one of the hardest things to do, especially if you've been burnt many times, right? There, like I said, there's real good priestesses communities out there, but it's just coming to meet them, knowing that they are that it's not just a money tip and that's it. They don't see you as a dollar, a pound, or whatever. And just knowing that how right they are able to take you to the what they call you the medium the membership, the mediumship, and all that stuff. That's why I showed the American lady who is in Nigeria now and striving. So if that is not a good example of how ether works, I don't know what is that. And I will repeat again. In Ocean Grove, there was one called Valerie. I forgot her name. She's the one who formulated Ocean Grove. She's the one who formulated the arts that is around Ocean Grove. And even when Ocean Grove is going through what it is, the community will try to help Ocean Grove, right? So it's not play. It's not something that you play with. It's something you have to be very serious about, right? Some people might never go to Nigeria and get initiated ever and just stay at devotee level. Some people might go there, become priests and priestesses, or they might become that they are able to have good children themselves, right? So they can make elays themselves and they can show people how to do things. And others might not be able to do that. But as long as you know the how right, you are doing something worthwhile and it's in a good faith and it's in good character and you're trying to stay on the path, stay on a good path and not on the rocky path, right? That you are one with yourself and one with whoever you're aligned with. And that's all I want to say really. I ain't got nothing else to say. After I got disrupted the last live, I thought I'll redo it again because my mind won't let me rest. So with that said, I'll see you in the comments after that. And I don't do birthday shouts, I'm afraid. I'm very sorry. This is not the channel for it. With that said, I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.